Excellent. That'll come in handy. And I still need to talk to him about the damn job here as well.
How do you like it at the mill, Fritz? It's got to be better than the mines.
It's worse here than at Scarlett's. There you could disappear without anyone noticing. But here...
But why would you want to disappear? Nimoy isn't here.
No, he's not. But the local foreman is an even bigger ass.
I'm not sure that's possible.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
We can do that. Yeah, come on. Let's have a listen.
Drown him? What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see.
Waist. Up to his
I'd be
waist.
pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
Oh, this is a job for Henry. He does seem that bad. I spoke to him twice, and he was a complete knob.
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
Hey, Waverley.
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter.
Oh, yes.
She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her.
Oh.
But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
Mark is the greatest knob. Well, thank you, Waverley, for those kind words. Right, come on, what we're going to do about
What
this?
do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
Well,
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
what?
We could lure him off someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's
We would have
Lawrence?
to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
That seems a bit underhand to me. What's this about the monastery wanting money?
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
No.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face.
Okay.
But don't get involved, Henry.
I see.
We'll
I see what's
settle it
going on
our
here.
own.
This guy can't keep himself out of trouble, can he?
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and...
Beat up the priest.
In a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
All right. I don't know. Okay.
Don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit, and you're going to play tough instead of seeing sense.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
Do I want to... I'm going to
You're
push this.
good for nothing, you wretch. I'm not the one who's jobless and almost dying of hunger.
Now you've done it. Good luck, then.
Have I upset him? I think I've... What? Oh, you cheeky. Right. Smack. He's supposed to be my mate, this guy. I'm going to...
You kill him.
Smack. Oh, right on the chin end. He just taught me how to do this as well. You're not going to beat me. Go on, you punch me in that face, and I've got a plate helmet on here. Oh, he's in the corner now. Now he's in trouble. He's on the fence.
What the
What?
hell are you doing?
What? I was having a fight with you. Was that it? Oh. I guess he just loses his temper sometimes, eh? That was weird. Start punching a guy in a full suit of armour with bare fists. Let's see how that works out for you. Worked out well for me. I got my own arm skill up a bit.
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
Right, let's have the proper story about what's going on here. What's he training? Stealth. I have no idea what my stealth
Like you
skill
to
is.
teach me how to be better at stealth.
Certainly.
So these two, the carpenters, but one of them's a bloody thug and the other's a sneak.
I want to achieve mastery.
Don't we all?
All right, but it'll cost you.
I can do this? 1.6k. I don't know whether I need to. I don't know whether. Oh, come on. I can only do this once. I'll make that back in no time. Let's offer a bit
enough?
less.
You won't convince me with that.
That means my stealth skill must be at 15 already.
What about this?
Otherwise, I can't train that.
Come now. Just a little more and we have a
Kick
deal.
him in the bollocks. Yeah, that would have done it, Waverley. Everyone goes down with a swift kick in the happy
Agreed.
sacks.
Now listen up. Take care now.
What is my stealth skill? I didn't think it was that high. Alchemy and drinking. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about that at the moment. Drinking. Do I have a decent point to spend in that yet? A loose tongue. When drunk, you get a 50% bonus on speech and charisma. Nah, I think I was waiting for some of that other stuff. Save my points. Stealth is 16. That's looking pretty damn good. So we've got Daring Debonair. You get a bonus on strength and vitality at the crime scene. Rain Man. And Slim Fit lowers the noise of armor and other equipment by 20%. We'll go for Slim Fit. Don't need the others just yet. Cool, that was a nice little bonus. Right then, what's going on at the mill? 5 minutes of 50 cuffs is like a month of therapy for men. It isn't this?
I've heard you don't have it easy here.
So you spoke to Fritz then? I bet that wasn't quite how he put it.
No, not
No,
quite.
Not quite. Apart from Thomas's name, the rest was mostly swear words.
I can imagine. I've been hearing the same from him all week. The foreman here is a pain in the arse. He's trying either to wear us to the bone or force us to leave.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
Sounds like an everyday job in retail to me.
And the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
And you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him?
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
I see
What
what
do you want to
this
do
is
about
going.
it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill. But not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
In my dirty
They
armour.
did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back then, making promises was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Yes.
Fine.
Of course.
I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You don't get anywhere with him then.
So I have
Keep
to...
that in mind.
That's not my style. Okay, so we go and talk to Thomas. He was a shouty arsehole. You don't think this game is a very accurate representation of Bohemia? No gypsies. I'm sure there are. Sure, all those wayfarers classed as...
Hey, what are you doing here?
Is this him?
Clear off quick or I'll... Are you looking for me?
I am looking for you.
Hey!
What the? Everyone's bad-tempered, right? Old Thomas.
God be with you.
I had people call you the town fool. I can provoke him. I don't think that's the way. I think where this game is going, one of these two lads is a fist fighter and the other's a bit more stealthy. I thought he was going to go, we can sort this guy out. One way is the fist fighty way, and the other way might be sneaking and, I don't know, putting something in his belongings that makes him look like a thief so he gets chucked out. I thought it was going to tie it in with the ability to improve one of your skills in one way. But maybe I was wrong about that.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
That doesn't sound right.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing.
I see. There's always one guy in a place of work who thinks that he's God's gift, that the place would fall apart without him.
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
Maybe, but they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Now
Strange
we
about
get to
that.
it.
She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Oh. I don't know what to say to this one. If I arrange it, I'll have a hard time persuading Fritz. I might have to beat him up again. Matthew would probably. Matthew wanted to stay. Oh, I don't know what to do. Chat, what do I do? Just realised when you played the prologue, the conversations had time limits, if I remember correctly. Did they remove it? Some of the conversations had time limits, I think. I haven't seen one since that have. Oh, God, I don't know what to do with this. Arrange it. But isn't that... That's like trying to play the nice guy here. It's this guy who's the knob. Oh, I don't know. Anyone else? Any more suggestions? Pray on it. Pray on it. Arrange it. I'll go for arrange it then.
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
All right. If they keep their part of the bargain, I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. We can still give him a good kicking, you know. There he is. There's the man.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought...
I knew I'd done the wrong one.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself.
Okay.
He'd better give us enough groceries to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you.
I don't know.
You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's something for your help.
I feel like I've done the wrong thing there.
I'd like to ask about that Thomas again.
No. There's nothing.
God be with you.
Well, he's done. I don't feel like that was the right outcome for that. Can I have another word with him? No, I can pickpocket him though. And where's Fritz gone? Well, I suppose it's a... I think he deserved a good kicking. Shall I load the game back in and do the other one and see if we can give him a right good kicking? I don't know where Fritz has gone. Never too late to beat them all up. That just doesn't feel like I've done the right thing there. Get out of the way.
What the hell?
He's gone to sleep. Well, I suppose I did give him a right good kicking.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
Time of day is it? When's the last save? Hello? Load game? Oh, there he goes. Man of the cloth. Sasau Wagoner's in. That was when I went to sleep last night, so it hasn't saved it since waking up. Wait, hang on. It hasn't saved it at all. I thought it saved the game after I did that quest. I'm not going all the way back there. No, to hell with that then. Okay. A costly brawl. Ledechko. Where the hell are these from? Hang on. This seems to have glitched a little bit. Just... There we go. There we go. That's more like it, I think. Ledechko is a friend indeed. So is that these are the times, okay. Times as in my computer clock, not the time of day. 2035. A costly brawl. Ah, sod it. Sod it. Well, I suppose I can always do the same thing again. Let's see where this gets me to. Because I feel like I've let my friends down there. I don't normally do this in games. I like to just bear out the consequences, but... Right, so we're back to here. So he has just... Right, we're not far off.
I just wanted to help.
Smack. Oh, God, knocked him out. Okay. Not quite sure it's supposed to just work like that. I floored him. Kill him. No. But I better talk to this guy while we're here. Right.
God save you.
We'll skip through this pretty quick. Yes.
I've heard you don't.
So you spoke to Fritz then?
Yep.
I can imagine.
Always force.
If only.
I can imagine.
You know what
Okay.
it's like.
And you definitely don't.
I've already told you once. He's an arsehole.
Have you
Okay.
tried talking with him.
What do you think?
I'm going to go and
That
sort
just
that
sets him off.
bailiff, that
He starts
foreman
saying
out
we're
proper
practically-
this time.
And the miller won't stick up.
Not really.
Actually, I'm going to go and speak to the miller about this.
What's so stupid is the mill really need...
Right. I'm going to do this.
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Ah,
Why?
that might be useful info.
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So he's clumsy and arrogant.
I think I missed all this before.
That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think
Yeah,
they'll listen
we've done
to
this
it?
bit, haven't
They
we?
did once already, didn't they?
Back
Okay.
then, making...
You can forget about the miller,
Fine.
Right, so we need to go and talk to him.
but try not to get on his wrong side.
I'll keep that in mind.
And I better get the training. Stealth.
I'd like you to teach me.
Yeah,
Certainly.
right.
I want to
Will you
achieve master.
All right.
Okay.
little co-
haggle.
Isn't that quite a...
It is indeed quite a lot. Let's get that cost down a little bit.
What do you say to...
That's not enough.
Come on, it is, you know it.
You're flaying me here.
Well, a little more.
Good. Well, we'll go for that.
Agreed. May the Lord...
Excellent. Level in stealth. Spend the perk. Is Fritz up and about? Has he gone back to bed? No, there he is. Doesn't look very happy. Can I talk to him again?
I'm honoured that you should come to me.
After I beat the shit out of him. We've done the training, right?
I want to get better at fist fighting.
Certainly.
I don't want
I
to be able
want
to
to
do that.
achieve mastery.
You can't become a master over.
No, I thought not. Right. So good. We're good. We're good
Well.
there. We're friends again.
Take care.
Cool. Spend the perk point. Player skills. Stealth. Slim fit. Excellent. And then I'm going to go and talk to the miller first. So I want to tell him that his foreman's rubbish. Oi.
Are you serious?
Oi. Oi.
What is it?
If I have to come in there to talk to you
I hope I can be of some humble...
about the mill.
About the mill.
Again, look, lad. I stand by Thomas. If it wasn't for him, nothing will get done here.
Yeah, but Thomas has problems with carpentry.
You're right. You should hear him cursing when he has to turn his hand to it. He knows he'll never be a real miller.
But just because of that.
No. He's not too skilled at handling the water wheel and the mill run either. He can wield a shovel well enough, but otherwise I have to keep telling him how to do things.
This is the guy who just said, I stand by Thomas. And now he's admitting that he's crap.
So he's not been foreman too long then?
No. My son used to run the mill, but then his wagon overturned with him inside it. It'll be a year ago now, come spring.
I'm sorry.
Me too, boy. And after Martin was gone, the other workers left and only Thomas stayed. I don't know what I'd do without him.
What happened that day?
I see you in the
Wagons don't
background,
overturn
listening in.
themselves.
He was transporting new stone blocks for the mill and he had to take a detour. Since the wagon was too heavy for the ford, it was after a downpour. The load must have slipped and the whole wagon fell on him.
Ouch.
I pray it was quick.
So he was alone, with no one to help him.
Of course not. Thomas was there too. He helped Martin to load the wagon in Sasau and both of them set off back.
Oh.
Just the two of them. No one else was there.
No, they always did it that way. Martin didn't like dragging people where it wasn't necessary, when they could be doing work elsewhere. But if I had been there with them, maybe he'd still be alive. Thomas couldn't pull the wagon off him. He ran for help, but it was already too late.
I'm sorry. But I'm sure he's in God's kingdom now.
Well
He was a
said.
good boy, a kind soul.
I think that Thomas knows a bit more about that accident
Have you
than
been
he's let
without
on.
carpenters for a while?
A long time. Since winter, it's been just me and Thomas.
Nobody stays around.
No. These days, it's hard to find a man you can rely on. Young lads today are bone idle. None of them wants to do an honest day's work.
And how many have actually worked here?
About half a dozen, maybe more.
We're seeing a
We
pattern.
always put up with them till the most urgent work was done, then sent them packing.
Yeah, we're seeing a pattern here. Yeah, Big Duck. The plot thickens. I'm glad I reloaded this because this is a whole new side to this little tale.
And what about Jane? Shouldn't she have a husband by now?
What are you trying to say?
A pretty girl like her is ripe for marriage.
Ripe. She's
With
listening.
a large dowry because she comes from a mill? Well, she had herself a man once, but he ran away during the winter. He wasn't up to the work either.
And how long did he last?
You know, he was here for a while. But back then my son was a foreman and he was a kindly soul. Too kind. He never threw anyone out.
So everyone started leaving when Thomas took
Here
him.
we go.
Well, Thomas is a dog on slackers. And just as well. Maybe it's harsh, but that's what you need nowadays. If we don't mill, folk don't eat.
Yeah, this is like a huge bit of the plot here for what's gone on this little story.
So, the moment Thomas became mill foreman, everyone started running off. Not one man could stand it here, even if they had a chance to marry Jane. Don't you think Thomas might be doing it on purpose? Sounds to me like he's after the mill, or your daughter, or both.
That's not like him. He's a
Really?
good man and straightforward. He knows I can always send for a new mill foreman.
And Jane,
Don't worry about her. She'll wed whoever I approve of, even Thomas if he asks for her hand. At least with him, I know he won't leave the mill.
indeed, why would he once he's got rid of everyone else?
That's enough. I don't know why you're trying to slander Thomas, but I don't mean to listen to it
I
any longer.
wasn't.
God be with you.
He did the slandering. He's the one who just told me how crap he is.
My father. You can't expect help from him. He's none too sharp these days.
You're not kidding. Don't stick your nose in where it's not wanted, wench.
And can you help me then?
No. Nobody listens to me. But I wanted to say that Thomas does do it on purpose. He did it the same way before.
Why?
Because he's afraid if someone comes who's more skilled, father will notice and give his job to the newcomer.
And your father lets him? Can't he settle this?
He probably could, but he doesn't want to. My brother was the mill foreman before him, but last year a wagon overturned on him, broke his back. It broke my father too. And Thomas was here the longest. He was always close to my brother, so father chose him as the mill foreman.
What happened to your brother?
And what does that have to do with this?
I don't know. You mentioned it, so I was just wondering.
There's not much to tell. A stone block that was loaded wrong, slippery ground after rain, and when the wagon overturned on him, there was no one around to help.
What do you mean, no one? Surely he wasn't alone.
No, he had Thomas with him. But Thomas couldn't lift the wagon off him, and by the time he found help it was too late. And as if that wasn't bad enough, someone robbed my brother while Thomas was looking for help.
Someone
Oh,
robbed him after he was
really?
dead.
I don't
Really?
know. But they took a mottled scarf which I gave him as a keepsake. He laughed when I gave it to him. He said it would make him look like a fop, but he still wore it all the time. And someone must have thought it was worth stealing.
I know where that
You'd
is.
steal a scarf.
Why are you asking me? When they brought him back here, he didn't have it. That's all I know.
I'm sorry about what happened to him.
Me too. But it was his own fault. If he'd brought more people with him, he'd still be alive. He was too kind for his own good.
I know what's going on here. That foreman. It is. Yep. I think we found the culprit. Time for Henry to prove his skills as a miller foreman. Maybe I could dance along the top of the water wheel to power it. That would be
And
quite
Thomas
fun.
doesn't listen to anyone. Can't you persuade him?
No. He keeps looking my way and tries to be nice, but he doesn't care what I've got to say. When I tell him something, it goes in one ear and out the other.
And this probably won't end well. I understand.
Alright. Alright. Have you just seen how much dialogue I missed out on this quest before and how much the plot has suddenly changed and thickened? This is looking, all of a sudden, very, very different. I need to speak to... I think I need to speak to Matthew. Friend indeed. Fritz wants to get revenge on Thomas by giving him a beating. So go and see Thomas the foreman and try reasoning with him. I'm going to do that. Hang on.